What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You know what it is. You're now tuned in to All Facts, No Pain Sport Podcast. I'm your host, One Thrive. Don't let nothing marinate. We get straight to the sauce. Everything saucy. Got a great show for you today. You know what it is. 154 division is Litsky, man. Fendora, Josh Kelly, Xander Zayas, WBA, WBO champion. We got to talk about it. We have to talk about the game, dog. You hear me? Boots, Vergil. We got 2 more weeks, man. Hopefully this is the last week. We'll find out this Friday, no later than next Monday, how the situation is going to take place and how the 154 division is going to shape up. How the landscape is about to change, which it already did change. But the world about to find out. Come on, man. Y'all already zapping me already is crazy, yo. Like, y'all already zapping me is crazy, man. Like, damn, can a brother eat? Can a brother get some money? Know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, I support myself when it comes to this. You feel me? I support myself. You know what I mean? I support myself. Let me make some revenue off this situation. You hear, Ski? But at the end of the day, you know what it is. It's All Facts, No Opinion Sport Podcast. I'm your host, What Right? I don't let nothing marinate. We get straight to the sauce. Everything saucy. Shout out my co-host, Santos Boxing. Hey, son, I got you, dog. I got you. Hopefully, we was trying to come back last night, but when my youngin get off work, he called me. We had conversations about different things, which we should come back up and cook because my youngin insight is great. Shout out Santos Boxing, his insight be great. That's why our show be live because you get it. I'm 42, so you get it from my perspective and you get it from a youngin perspective. And to come to full circle, you feel me? Then we got a community. Shout out Frontline. Shout out We Game All Night. Shout out OTB Boxing. Shout out Timmy T88. You feel me? Shout out Edwin, Round One Sports. Shout out Melissa. Shout out Toe to Toe Boxing. Shout out D1. Shout out the Angry Mexican. You feel me? Shout out everybody that be pulling up. Herb Legend, Yoda, Fast Life. My brother H Money Boxing. Now, man, it's a community out here. We building a mill. I see you, Mill City Boxing. You know what it is. Before Champ Zab Judah, what up? But right now, today's date, it's all about what? It's all about what? March 2nd is all about the 154 division, the 154 landscape. Xander Zayas, if you listen, Xander Zayas is the king of 154 right now because he's the only unified champion. I always thought, which I don't really give opinions, but my opinion right now, if you got the WBC, you big dog. But right now, Xander is the king of 154. People can say whatever they want. He the one that got 2 belts. Josh Kelly has the IBF. Fendora has the WBC. Xander, WBA, WBO. But at the end of the day, Boots got options. He got a lot of options. And what I mean by that is, if this Vergil Ortiz fight do not fall through, he got options, and the option is Josh Kelly. When Josh Kelly signed his contract was to fight Jerron Boots in his contract. So we know that's automatic. Plus, he's the IBF champion. We know Boots was the unified IBF champion at 147 at welterweight and the Ring Magazine champ. But when he moved up, he couldn't secure the boxing fight because Erison Lubin was the mandatory. That's why Boots couldn't get the boxing fight. Then when he tried to get the Telez fight, which I was campaigning the whole time last year, we couldn't get it. He ended up fighting Abbas Baru, and ended up losing. But at the end of the day, Boots still fought for the WBA interim, which he fought U.S. Lima, got him out of here in the first round. Crazy knockout. And when you look at it, he's the WBA champion, mandatory for what? The WBA. He's coming to collect his belts. Every belt he had at 147, he coming to collect. It's a goodie. This one right here, it's a goodie for boxing. And what I mean by that is, shout out Eddie Hearn for putting it in the air. That's why I say, listen, y'all, that's why I say, when me and Son be cooking, Son, listen, they watch us. They watch. Now Eddie Hearn want to make a tournament. Should have been made his tournament. The 154 division need a tournament. Make the tournament happen. Eddie Hearn tournament is like Boots versus Vergil. If we get Boots versus Vergil, he's gonna make Xander versus Kelly, and the winner out of both of them fights face each other. And the winner out of that face the winner out of Keith Thurman and Fundora for undisputed. I understand the tournament, but you should put PBC fighters in that tournament too. They make it very, very, very intriguing. They make it very, very more interesting. You know, because nowadays, man, it's a lot of talk. It's a lot of bark, no bite. A lot of bark, no bite. You know, people got to come to their senses, you know, and understand the game. You know, a lot of us think we know the business of boxing, but we don't. You know, a lot of us just know what we don't. And that's one thing I always critique and talk about, the business of boxing. A lot of us know the sport. We critique the sport. But what a lot of people don't know is, right, like the 154 division, since we on this topic, every body sanction have a top 50. Every body sanction has a top 50. IBF, WBC, WBO, WBA, all have a top 50. But you're going to know the top 20, the top 15. You feel me? I ain't trying to get distracted what I'm about to say. You know, and then when you look at the landscape of the division, you'll look at it like, damn it, it's really the top 300. But you won't know the top 300 unless you go to BoxRec or unless you like the sport like me and you watch all types of fighters, you know? And the key thing I'm bringing this up because you will have certain people that have pay for their name to get into a certain body sanction and to be ranked real high. You know, the whole 24, the whole 25, we seen it with our own eyes. And everything the Muhammad Ali Act stands for and what certain people not to do, you see it happening right now. You watching a lot of people, you know, shout out Zoo for boxing, you know, shout out TKO, shout out Aubrey Emanuel, Dana just a puppet right now, you know, shout out Turkey-ish. What people need to understand is these people behind Zoof is motherfuckers, right? That's from across seas. And I told y'all this back in 2024. Y'all about to witness the fall of American boxing. Now you hear what every promoter preaching now. Vergil and Boots is the biggest fight in American boxing. No, the fuck it's not. It's the biggest fight in the world, nigga. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney is not the biggest fight in American boxing. It's the biggest fight in the world. In the world. Because the world gonna be watching. Y'all letting these motherfuckers change narratives out here. I told y'all that. And for a couple of people, I sent the Guardian your way so you can understand certain Zuffa contracts, you know, and understand it very well. You know, me personally, I have no problem with Zuffa. It's boxing, no. But I'm not gonna come up here and paint the idea saying, yo, they come in and say boxing when Dana White already trying to come into boxing in the film. You know, Zuffa been around forever, so ain't nothing new under the sun. You know, there's nothing new under the sun. But this division right here, right? Y'all watching a systematic duck. And what I mean by that is the nigga went to the courts to duck a certain fighter. The nigga went to court, took his promoter to court just to duck a certain fighter. And if y'all don't see that, like what rock y'all living under? What rock is y'all people living under? You know, because the fight was scheduled for April 18th. Boots Vergil was scheduled for April 18th. Now it look like if the fight really falls through, it looks like May, June. May, June? Like, come on, bro. Come on. Come on. And I'm watching a lot of these American content creators, boxing content creators starting to fold. You know, a lot of people want to get an interview, so they don't want to commentate and analyze the true sport of the game. I'm watching a lot of people coming out saying Ryan Garcia is on juice. But nigga, everybody that's on sack is on steroids, right? We gotta keep it tall. We gotta call a spade a spade. And if you're fighting a snack fighter, Ryan, you tell him no VADA, we going USADA. That's it. Are we going the WADA route, the WADA route, the real WADA, not VADA, the real one who VADA stole the situation from? I'm just saying though. Because a person that's forcing you to take VADA 365 days of the year, he's hiding something. Why would you want me to take that type of testing? First of all, why you can't take USADA? Why you? And I want the world to pay attention. Why is only snack fighters force you to enroll in VADA? No other drug testing. What are you hiding? What is snack fighters hiding? You feel me? Ryan Garcia was smoking weed. Why weed ain't pop up in his system? You know? But the reason why I'm on Devin, because you know you got Bill Haney, you got Devin Haney running around looking at Xander's IS like it's food up there at 154. Come taste this. This whole will be eyes. Do sabe? Come taste it, nigga. You know, fuck around here, feed a nigga penny, and the nigga think it's chicken. He think it's pollo loco. Do sabe? But at the end of the day, man, motherfuckers need to tighten up. Listen, I understand I'm getting his ass, but I'm still doing numbers on Facebook. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You understand me? 12,000 subscribers, you know, all got my notification, but no notification goes out. It's crazy. But I'm not here to shit on people or talk bad about people. All I say is, if Devin Haney on snack and you getting injections, well, Ryan Garcia should be on snack and get the same injections you get. You know, you can't. I'm gonna get back to the 150. Man, let me finish the 154 division right quick. Man, fuck that. We're gonna stay on this topic. You got a lot of people that think they know the sport of boxing. You got a lot of people conditioning this ass. And I tell everybody this. When people look at, like for instance, when a person gas out and he throws punches, people be like, oh, he loading up on the shots. Do you people know what loading up on your shots is? It's just not a power shots. This is the shit I hate about boxing, man. You have a lot of people that never been in the ring, never fought. You got people that really don't know the rules. You got people that really don't know the rules. That's why if you went to the boxing gym, 70s, 80s, 90s, you learned this. You learned the book. You learned the same rules the referee learned. You learned the same fucking rules. And that's how I know when Tank took that knee, even when Charlo took that knee, and you see how he raised his hand, he just didn't tap his head and turn his head to the ref. He didn't do that. He just kneel down, look, and just look. No, you're supposed to kneel down, ain't turn your head. Now it's supposed to be tap your head 3 times, which you never was there. You take 3 steps, 3 paces back, a little kneel on your left knee, raise your hand, your right hand, and turn your head to the judge. I mean to the ref. That's a timeout. But a lot of referees, right, tend to forget because you only see this shit in the amateurs. You understand me? That's when the 3 knockdown, remember the 3 knockdown rule, no standing 8 counts, all of that shit is still part of boxing. But they only give it. If the 8 count and the 3 knockdown rule was still in boxing fights, it won't be we'll get wars, but it won't be very interesting because a person can come out like a chinny person and get dropped 3 times and the fight over, or get a standing 8 count. You feel me? When it should be standing 8 counts, like when Williams Zepeda hit Shakur, that should have been a standing 8 count. When a lot of fighters get saved on the ropes, a lot of that should be standing 8 counts. But they took it out of pro boxing because it's in the contract. Listen, if you're gonna have this fight, no standing 8 counts, no 3 knockdown rule. It should be in the contract. So if you know that, you should know about a fighter taking a knee. You know, you should know about a fighter taking a knee. You know, but a lot of people don't really know nothing. A lot of people just shoot off the hip or critique what they see. And ever since YouTube came in and Google, everybody wanna like, listen, I don't listen to AI. When I'm telling you something, I'm not shooting off the hip. I'm speaking to you with the truth. It's all facts. Every time if I tell you a story, I'm imagining the story and the shit appear right in front of my eyes, and I'm just going through the process of what happened. You know, Like when Boots fought, when it was Cody Crowley. Then no, Dave Avenisha had to come in and be a replacement because Cody Crowley had a surgery on his eyes, etc. Which would have been an amazing fight, but that Wells Fargo building was sold out. And the only reason I mean it's being sold out because when you went to Newark, New Jersey, Shakur was selling out. When Bud had all his fights in Omaha, Nebraska, that boy was selling out, putting asses in seats. But you'll get certain promoters that are coming in line, like, oh, he don't sell this, he don't do that. But you never gave a person an opportunity. Never gave a person an opportunity. So this 154 division, Xander Zayas controls it. It's his way or no way, and that's a motherfucking fact. Fendora, top dog of them all, WBC champ. Josh Kelly, IBF champion. 154 is lit. Eddie Hearn already talked to Top Rank about the negotiations between Xander and Boots. Josh Kelly, when he signed his contract, he made sure, and Eddie made sure, Boots was in that contract. So, if we don't hear nothing by the end of this week, by Monday, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. We see Boots versus Kelly or Boots versus Xander. Puerto Rican Day Parade, New York. Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend in New York. Don't be surprised we get that, y'all. Because if y'all don't see what I see, this is a corporate duck, man. It's a systematic duck, and I don't know what to tell people. I don't know what to tell nobody. No. I don't know what to tell nobody. Link in the chat. You want to pull it up? Come holler at me. Hey, YouTube, send out the notifications. Damn, Ski. Damn, Ski, man. Y'all doing me dirty, man. Y'all doing me way dirty right now, man. Turn them up. YouTube, turn them up. Damn, send out my notifications. I'm going to here, grab this lighter. But you know what it is, man. I want everybody in the comments, let me know what y'all think about the 154 division. How y'all think, like how the landscape is. Do you think we got some affordable good champions? Or are they just easy targets? Like a bunch of Mario Barrios. And that's another thing. I don't know why people think Mario Barrios sweet. I don't know why people think that. I mean, and that's one thing about that card that week. It shows you that Tank resume aging like fine wine. That boy resume on a whole nother level. You feel me? Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me put the song on. Go get this lighter real fast.
For all you niggas hating, here's a warning shot. I'm really in them trenches where you niggas not. Rolls from the slumbers, cops hit the block. Ducking from the D's when I flee the spot. 62 grams if a nigga flop. Drop it in the water, watch it all lot. Shorty hit my number, but she called block. Everybody not a gunner, fraud stop. Got me feeling like Fab when the ball drop. Coke boy like French flood the whole block. 18.5 for a whole block. I'm talking 98 hove in a old rock. Big fish in the water, frog stop. I'm everywhere in the city, y'all not. I'm up 5, blue bitches check the shot clock. .1 for the win, I'm in a hard.
Damn, you see they not playing my shit. Front line, what up? Come on, yo. Why y'all gotta keep dapping me? These niggas keep dapping me. Front line, what up? Like, yo, I'm gonna be real, man. These motherfuckers out here on some on some corny shit, man. I never met some, listen, in boxing, I never met soft ass people, man. Real rap. Like, this is the softest generation in fucking boxing, yo.
You my target, motherfucker. Finger to the judge, cold-hearted motherfucker. BVS cut stones, white motherfucker. Get ice, motherfucker. This the life, young sucker. Yeah, I turned one into two though. Drop black Benz, AMG 2 though. I'm getting rich, nigga, pardon me. Real street nigga, the hood on me. Black and Mary Jean.
Apologies, yo.
Running up the digits with the off.
Man, going home, my kids going homeschool, had to be up a light, and home season, I got to tighten up on them. Yo, what y'all doing?
Lay the foundation like a carpenter.
You know, hey, Front, what up, bro? What's up, my brody? Yeah, when I was on my pass yesterday, I had pulled up on y'all, man. You know, everyone was talking. Everyone was talking, now, man. But you know, Front, man, you know, you be dropping them gems, brother. You be dropping them gems. But like I was saying about this 154 division, Xan Desires is the king of 154 right now. I don't care what anybody say. He has the titles. He had 2 titles. He the man, Captain. That nigga the man. And one more thing. Like I say, if this Vergil and Boots, if we don't find out by this week, no later than next Monday, I got a feeling. I'm just saying though, I have a feeling that it probably be Boots and Kelly, because Josh Kelly Boots is already in a contract for Kelly. You know, but I won't be surprised if he get the Xander fight. You know, me personally, you know, that IBF, that shit crazy. You know, Boots is the big guy. You know, and another thing I want to tell people, right? Because of my family fought, and I told people this shit, and I told him that shit. I said, bro, you're fighting a crafty veteran. You're fighting listen. You're looking at Regis' program, watching Regis made him put on the stool. But you're not Regis, nigga. Because listen, I tell my son this shit. When my son come, I tell this nigga this shit all of the time. I need your gas tank up. I need that diesel fuel. Because you got a lot of people, right? When a person get gassed out, and you watching the person gas out, niggas will be like, yo, he loading up on his shots. No, he not. The nigga is gassed out. Y'all engine is not like that. And what y'all need to understand, these Mexican niggas' engines, them motherfuckers already come with kerosene, bro. Them niggas born with premium. Over here, just on the East Coast, from, you know, all American fighters, from blacks, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, though we all slick fighters. You feel me? But our gas tank, we don't got that diesel, nigga. We don't have that diesel, nigga. I'm just saying, though. And I watched Abel Ramos give up the first 4 rounds because that was his game plan. I'm going to let him think he in the lead. It's a 10-round fight, bro. It's a second half. You gotta come take it from me. Now I'm gonna come take it from you. Why? Because I let you punch yourself out. And that's the key thing people don't understand. You let a person punch this. That's what Tank do. That's his game plan. While you punching yourself out, I'm hitting your arms, I'm hitting your elbows, I'm hitting your shoulders. When I'm in the inside, I'm hitting your hips. Because when the second half of the fight comes, it's my turn. Now it's my turn to take over. I watch a lot of people talking about Gary Antoine Russell, right? From Timothy Bradley, everybody. Oh, he not. Bro, what fight y'all was watching? You know the crazy thing about all you stupid motherfuckers? Y'all always just said, well, in the second half of the fight, Andy, hold up. Of course, because the first 5 rounds, Gary Antoine won, you dickhead. Make it make sense. If he won the first half of the fight and still win 2 rounds in the second half, I won the fight. Even if it's 7-5 or if it's 8-4, I'ma still win. It's all about the first half. The second half come with your energy. You know what I mean? Your stamina, your gas tank, etc. But if a person win the first half of the fight, like with Devin Haney versus Lomachenko, everybody seen Loma come back strong in the second half. But the first 5 to 6 rounds, Devin won with the jab. Once he stopped throwing that jab, then Loma Had some sporadic moments, but Dev still won that fight. Now, man, Gary Antoine Russell won the first half of the fight. Andy Horoka had some late round sporadic moments, but he won the first half of the fight. It's a 12-round fight. It's a 12-round fight. And that's what's wrong with this generation don't really know shit about boxing. You can't really tell these young fighters anything because they gas tanks is not like that. I told my son to tell you. My son to tell you, my dad stay on my ass about being a 12-round fighter. I watched my son told me, Dad, I need you to be a 12-round fighter. Dad is gonna come with it. No, nigga, you gotta work out now. You gotta make the shit happen now. You understand me? You build your stamina, your energy now. You just can't wait. And the next thing, you get your first 12-round fight, and that's your first time ever going 12 rounds. You never went 12-round sparring. You don't do 6-minute sparring sessions. I mean, like each round, 6-minute rounds, 9-minute rounds. They don't do that no more. They get a nigga to do a regular 3-minute or 4-minute round of sparring. But you can't keep sparring the same people. You can't. If you keep sparring the same people, best thing is to work on something. If you got a homie and y'all spar every day, you got to work. Why do you think Keyshawn and Shakur are great? When they spar each other, all right, hey, Key, I need you to press me down. I'm going to work off the back foot. Know what I mean? Vice versa. It goes both ways. Know what I mean? It goes both. Because I stay on my son at. My son will tell you. Because what them niggas don't tell him at his gym, I'm going to tell him. You know? When, yo, Dad, what's the best way to cut weight? He called me, and I had to inform him earlier. I understand a lot of people don't know how to cut weight because you got to remember, your coach is a heavyweight. He was a heavyweight contender, top 10 at heavyweight. Everybody knows Terrence K.O. Lewis, shout out, coach. But heavyweights don't cut weight. But the key thing is, back when he was fighting, which when I was growing up, it was only 8 weight divisions. It was only 8. It was only 8 and 3 belts. You know? But I'm watching people get paid off. Shout out Goodfellas. You know, been watching that brother for a very long time. That's the name I forgot to mention. You know, like back when I was on a run, like 2014, 15. These are the brothers I was watching. Shout out Goodfellas. But you know, I'm watching a lot of people trying to change over to Zuffa. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But Zuffa ain't gonna take over boxing. It's not gonna take over boxing, y'all. Give me a second. Yo, my shit be real, y'all. Like, I don't hold, like, I give you the real when you come to my life. I give y'all the real when it comes to my life. I mean, I ain't playing. I'm giving you the real when it come here. You know what I mean? But you know, it's a lot, man. It's a lot going on in boxing, man. A very lot. You know, it's a lot of false narratives. You know, a lot of people just making up shit. You know, thinking something is really happening when it's really not. You know, shout out my young Santos boxing. You know, me and Sam, he was busting it up yesterday. We was talking about certain things because we got a video coming. You know, we got a video coming. Hey, we game all night. What up? I had ended up passing out, brother, yesterday. I was cutting my son's hair and shit. You know, cause I had fucked my knee up, walking down the steps and shit. I had fucked my knee up. See that shit? This shit was out here. I mean, I was like, what the fuck? I hit that shit on the rolling. That shit was on some cartoon shit. I mean, how you cartoon the nigga all up? Nigga be like, Willie lump. Yeah. I had a knee lump out this motherfucker. I mean, that shit looked like it was on fentanyl. I mean, but you know, you gotta adapt to the pain. You gotta adapt to the pain. And one thing I know about this city, because listen, I'm not saying this shit because he's my son. One thing I learned about the great fighters, them niggas take a hit. Them niggas can take a hit. You know, they take a hit and they love to and they got to hit back. You know, seen it with Tank, seen it with Mike, and they said it. You know, you train, all that shit goes out the window once a person hits you. All of that shit goes out the window. You know, but the reason I'm on this, I'm bouncing everywhere because I got a lot on my mind. I want to say some crazy ass shit, but my co-host like, in fact, we gotta chill a little bit, man. Shout out Frontline. My brother Frontline said, "Yo, y'all think it's crazy," you know, but it's a fact though. You know, it's a fact, man. It's a fact. Y'all see what happened to Zab Judah? A free Zab. Know what I mean? Instagram put my nigga in Instagram jail. I can show you how to get out, nigga. I've been paying my bill on Instagram all of the time. I've been beating the pills and everything, nigga. I'm the Instagram lawyer. I'm the Instagram Johnny Cochran. Come holler at me. But not on X. On X and TikTok, I can't never get. I can get back on there. I create another channel, but them niggas, they don't want to see my face. They don't want to see my face. You know, they don't want to see it. But I'm glad our word getting around. I'm glad the community growing. But people got to stop this Jew shit. I'm gonna keep it tall. You know what fight would be a banger? I've been thinking about this. A Frontline, we game all night. Timmy T, Edwin, a Sant. Let's keep it tall. What would y'all think about Ryan Garcia fighting Xander Zayas? That's a big fight. That's a big fight. I would love to see that. Because I would keep it tall. If Dev fight Xander, it's going to be like the Ryan Garcia fight, or it'd probably be like the Ramirez fight. And I believe Ramirez need a rematch. Devin need a rematch. Ramirez, just like Tio need a rematch. Cambosis, Devin need a rematch. Ramirez. Keyshawn need to give De Los Santos his opportunity. You know. My son hit me with some news. Big fight, but won't happen. It won't happen, but I wish it would, bro. I was thinking, I just thought about this shit. I said, damn, yo, that'd be a big ass, that'd be a good fight. But I was talking to my son was telling me, like, yeah, dad, you know, Tank probably be fighting Ryan again in a rematch. I thought, nah, I broke this shit way before everybody started talking about it. I told you, shout out my nigga Vegas. Shout out Martavius Bryant, the NFL wide receiver. He used to play for the Patriots. Been all around. Shout out my PBC inside. You know what I mean? I got niggas that my homie really worked for them boys. Worked for fuck with Al and them niggas. That's how I be getting certain from. That's why I fuck with PBC a lot. You know what I mean, but that's where I get a lot of my information from when it comes from Vegas or anything that PBC got going on. That's why when people like Fandora know, nigga, the fight's still happening. It's happening in March. My co-host Santo will tell you the same shit. You know? But I got a feeling it's gonna be Tank and Pitbull. You know, it's gonna be between Pitbull or Lamont, you know, but it's gonna be like a secret situation. Because Coach Calvin came out and stamped what I said. It's gonna be somebody that the fight is already signed. The fighters already picked, the fighters already signed, contract signed. They just secretly gonna pop it out there. And the reason why, because these corny motherfuckers keep buying certain venues. You know, the whole 2024, like the end of 2024, 2025, we couldn't get a lot of shit because if I want you, listen, man, I'm gonna put it out there. Every venue PBC was purchasing up, buying up, niggas was coming back. Oh, that date was already bought. That date. A lot of people don't know this shit. I'm just giving you the truth. Hey, vague. I ain't want to say it, but I gotta say it. I said it before. I said that shit 2 years ago. Then I said it a year and a half ago. Now I'm saying it in 2026. Every time PBC trying to purchase a venue, a situation, niggas, oh, it's already bought up. And then when you look at the entity, you be like, what the fuck is going on? So you mean to tell me this streaming company from across seas, a Russian, Eddie, Turk, everybody got shares in, keep purchasing all of these events in America and over there? Make it make sense. And then when they purchase the event, it won't be. Listen, they just a purchase event for it'll be a fight. It'll be certain concerts. Listen, come on, bro. Learn the game, y'all. It's a lot of blackballing crooked shit going on out here, man. A lot of blackballing crooked shit going on out here, man. And it's crazy and fucked up. It's crazy and fucked up. I promise y'all, it's crazy and fucked up. I'ma see. Hey, Veg, if you, I know you watching. I'ma need you, bro. I'ma need you. Even when you were Sam Watson and them, I'm gonna need you just pull up. Yo, one, what's up? Nah, man, what's up? I'm gonna need you, bro. Real rap. I'm gonna need you. So we won't motherfucker won't be like, nah. Or when you at a fight and you backstage with them niggas, I need you. Pop up on me. I need you, bro. You know, I be trying to keep, you gotta keep your source kind of down. But hey, I told the world about it. You told me before 2 years ago. So I'm gonna start needing you, bro. Shout out OTB Boxing. What up, my niggas? What up? But like I said, with this Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney shit, and I'm always keep saying it, Ryan, do not take that Vada shit. He want to fight, you tell him to take the John J. Paul taking, the Olympian John, or you side. Or go with the enemy, Wada. The real Wada, WADA, who Vada stole their acronym from. Go to Wada. And I bet you none of them snack niggas to take those other motherfucking doping agency tests. I bet you they won't. You know why? Because they hiding something. Shout out Floyd Schofield Sr., man. I appreciate listen. Schofield be talking this shit. Senior, because Senior know. Why y'all want me to take Vada testing so bad? The same nigga that got caught cheating with all of these baseball players, Olympians, and all that, football players, and all of that, did his time. He find out, like, damn, when I come home, I need to start a doping agency. Just go back and do it. Listen, when y'all look at the people that he took from the New York State Athletic Commission, just do y'all research, man. I already get strikes and warning for this shit. Do y'all research. I get banned for this shit. I don't give a fuck, but I gotta tell y'all the truth. I only fear the Most High. I gotta tell y'all the truth. And I ain't calling no little short, chubby, fat nigga your excellency. And he should know better because he Muslim. And but one thing about Turkey, he says it, I work for MSB, Mohammed bin Salman. Shout out the Prince. Salam alaikum. But at the end of the day, it's like it is the whole fucking Saudi government. Like when you deal with Riyadh, you're dealing with the Saudi government. So we got a government in boxing. You an American, you go into Riyadh, the commission is the British commission. Why the fuck you ain't got the China commission? China right there, nigga. We in the Asian continent. Why you gotta use these niggas? And these niggas don't like Americans. Make it make sense. Just look at the Nick Ball, Ray Savage fight. Look at it. He ain't beat, right? But the UK Pit Bull put on a great performance. Like, damn, we love to see him more. But at the end of the day, you got certain snakes in the soup. That's why a lot of people call Eddie a snake in the soup. One thing I learned about Eddie Hearn, man, Eddie Hearn fights for his fighters. One thing I learned about Eddie Hearn, the reason he act like this right now, because when the zone, that Russian guy gave that man that $1 billion and he came to the States to try to get money with you motherfuckers, all of y'all turned away against him. Then next thing you know, you just started to see a certain entity come in, which Queensberry brought Riyadh in. It wasn't popping like that. It wasn't popping like that. We're going to keep that shit tall. Frank Warren, Queensberry did bring Riyadh seasoning. I want y'all to remember that. You know what I mean? Then Frank ended up running into Eddie. Then certain shit happened behind the scene. But you started to see certain shit happen. It's like in 2022, a lot of y'all don't know what happened behind the scene. See, a lot of people, and this is how Wilder got the 70 million. This is why Wilder, in his documentary, he's going to expose how Top Rank cheated, Tyson Fury. He's going to expose all of that. And it's just like the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney lawsuit. Why do you think Devin Haney lost the lawsuit? He couldn't prove that Ryan test dirty because Ryan test came back negative. I want y'all to know that. Shout out the UFC fighter, MMA fighter Sean O'Malley, who exposed it, who went to court with Ryan Garcia. When him and Devin filed that lawsuit, and how Ryan won. Why you think Ryan took that polygraph test and passed with flying colors? That motherfucker wasn't on steroids. He wasn't on nothing. But when you pay attention and listen to the background, right? And he be like, yeah, the boy Scooter came in, who's Victor Conte Youngboy, who worked with Noel Judah, and Zab Judah and them. And ain't Zab Judah is Devin Haney godfather? First of all, nigga, how the fuck you his godfather and this nigga Muslim? You know what I mean? Then you got Sean Haney thinking he a prophet, talking about like he prophet Abraham and Muhammad and shit, talking about he talked to Allah. Nigga, Allah ain't even talked to Jesus. Nigga, how the fuck he gonna talk to you? Because he should have told you was gonna get your ass whipped by Ryan Cousin. And what happened? You got your ass whipped by Ryan Cousin. You know? Just saying though. Jeezy voice. Just saying though. You know? Shout out all my Detroit players, yeah though. I mean, shout out all my Ohioans. You dig, Ski? It's my mom from Youngstown, Ohio. I'm a Philly nigga, you understand me? My dad from Puerto Rico, Big Bodie, I mean, real taíno, you know what I mean? Macao, que pasa? Then you got my grandpops and them from Ponce, Carolina, and all that. Bayamon, que pasa? You know? Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm Puerto Rican, you understand me? Y'all remember I'm driving one day, niggas, ICE need to get you. I pulled up on a dumb motherfucker. Hey, you stupid black. Listen, nigga, I'm Puerto Rican. Nigga, you just like me. You just dumb as shit. You just dumb as shit. You want to go by what the school propaganda gave you, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? My shit long too. I'll flip the fucking table. Ask your girl. I mean, fuck they talking about. Punch hard too. I'm slickish. My footwork, nigga. We born with footwork. That's one thing about us. Remember, America is really Latino America. So all my black brothers, my brown brother, nigga, we all really Latinos. We just learned the Spanish language, you know what I mean? Which is the European language, you know, the most dominant language in the world. Those was the real pilgrims, you know, Cortez and them. You ain't had no motherfucking let me see his name. A Billy Young on the motherfucking boat. Nigga, you had Cortez. Christopher Columbus was a Spaniard. You understand me? That nigga was a Spaniard, like with a dog face. Listen, I don't even want to get there. But yeah, them niggas had boxes on that. But listen, one thing about it is we born with footwork, y'all. We born with footwork. And in certain parts of America, from the north, the central, the south, you know, we great at something. When you go to central, them niggas great at pressure. We game all night, what up? Them niggas great with pressure, you know? And I tell people, for a lot of people, please, go out west. For everybody in the east, need to go out west and train. And for everybody that been training out the west, need to come to the east and train. And what I mean by that is because people out west, they really not sparring slick fighters. They sparring the same kind. It's like on the east, you're not really sparring a pressure fighter like a Mexican. You're sparring the same kind of fighter that you are. It's like a mirror image, you know? And like in the East Coast, there's not a lot of Mexicans. You go out the West Coast, you know, our people that's out the West Coast, they already adapt to their pressure style. You feel me? They not pressured, like they not adapt to like a true slick fighter. You know, that's why when I seen the kid from Guadalajara, Oswald Molina, I said, "Damn, Zulfa, y'all need to have him fighting all of the little other motherfuckers at 135." Trust me and believe me, he's one of those ones. I'm surprised Canelo ain't snatching him up. Listen, Oswaldo Molina, please go check this kid out. Zulfa 3 card, go check this kid out. And you see this Mexican, man, he like a Mexican Cuban, yo. This the first Mexican in my life I ever heard. They asked him, who your best fighters, your favorite fighters? And the nigga said, Islandy Lara. I said, what? They're like, what? Islandy. Joe Tatesma was like, Islandy Lara, what? Surprise everybody. And that's when he broke, oh, so you like the Cuban style? He said, yes. Bro, he had all of that. Oh my God, this kid. And he got popped. Molina got popped. Listen, when I see something and I talk about somebody, I see it in them. It's like Robert Garcia. Shout out Emiliano Alvarado. I literally watch him call the audible. Game night, man. Fight night. He fighting a southpaw. You love Laura, we game all night. He was fighting a southpaw, which was the guy Gant. I forgot, Dennis Gant, something Gant from Camden, New Jersey. Gant looked strong in the first half of the fight. The Cuban Floyd. Yeah, he is. You know, he looked at, oh my God, man. Gant looked strong, you know? But you just watch Emiliano Alvarado, who just really called an audible, bro. And he just turned the whole southpaw. Fuck game up. Even Robert was surprised. Robert was like, what the fuck? I said, Robert got one. He got one. Robert, you got one. You got one. That kid gonna do amazing things. If I'm not mistaken, he's at 135 too, because I wrote it down. He's at 130 or 135. Oh my God, that fight was so beautiful, man. That fight was beautiful. That fight was beautiful. Gant showed up, showed out. You know, Gant was a solid fighter for that kid. You know, and for that kid to go up there and call an audible like that, it's heavy. It's heavy. The motherfucking guy. Did the Zoo for 3 card. Yeah, he beat Gant in the 4 rounds. Robert Garcia got a chance. Kid, 18 years old, Emiliano Alvarado. Go check him out, please. This is my kid, man. Oswaldo Molina, 19-0, 4 KOs. Listen, man, fight super duper nice. 6-round UD, I mean, 60-55. Just getting the rounds in. That's one thing I liked about the kid. He wasn't even, listen, I can stop you, I got to get my rounds in. Gotta get my rounds in. Shout out my co-host Santos Boxing Sound was like, facts, man. That fucking that Emiliano stoppage was ass, man. And I told him, I said, me personally, bro, I thought it was a good stoppage. They should, like, his eyes. When you're a fighter, you're gonna attend the fight, but the next day you gotta wake up with some shit. You feel me? And then when you watch Quintana eyes, you see how both his eyes was, some panda eyes, like adrenochrome type shit. You could tell the fluid in his brain, bro. Like, then the cuts right here could have fucked him up. That was a good stoppage, could have fucked him up. But one thing I learned about that fight, Emiliano got a chin. That's what nobody talks about. He got a chin. He got a fucking chin. Nobody talk about his chin. He was taking that shit. It's like Sugar Nunez. Fucking chin. That nigga got a neck. Nigga, never hit that nigga on the neck. That nigga neck ain't even fucking move. I said, damn. That nigga neck strong as shit. Don't get it. But I knew my nigga Narexia was gonna pull it off. That nigga looked the sharp as shit. Made what? He made 130, right? Comfortably. Was it 130, 126? He made that shit comfortably. Let me see, 130 you got. Oshaki, Ray Ford, supposedly that fight happened. They secretly said it. That's how I know what's happening. Chris Mannix and one of them secretly said it. Shout out Henry too. Henry check of Sergio Mora, man. Shout out Henry Garcia, Ryan Garcia's dad. Yeah, he's a hater, man. That nigga's a hater. He's a fucking hater, the biggest hater. And Sergio is, man. Sergio, you're a big fucking hater. Damn, stop zapping my shit, dog. But for Devin and Ryan to happen, Ryan, don't take Vada. Don't take Vada. And all you stupid dumb motherfuckers should know it too. Why you want a man to take Vada so bad? What the fuck is y'all hiding? But it's cool for Terrence Bud Crawford to call Manny Pacquiao a cheater because he was chilling with Victor Conte. But when he worked with Victor Conte, he's not a cheater. Come the fuck. This is the shit I say about boxing. There's always the racist ones that talk some racist shit. There's always the niggas that's on juice saying that somebody else is on juice. It's always a nigga that really ratted, took the stand, told the nigga go to the district, give a statement, then come to preliminary, take the stand. The next time you see him is when you go to trial. So that's like 6 months, a year, or 2 years later. Next time you see him, he on the stand again. That's a fucking rat. That's a rat. Then you got some niggas that'll go to the district, give a statement, and try to take it back. But the state can pick it up and use that shit here in Pennsylvania. Nigga, you still a rat. I don't give a fuck. You gave a statement. Then you got an informant. A nigga that'll get caught with drugs. Then what happened? He'll sign an agreement to work for the law. I've been through both of that shit. Yo, I watch niggas told on me. Then my case right now, I'm on house arrest, and nigga was an informant on me and got me booked for some shit I ain't never do. But this bitch ass nigga out here running around, the state paid this nigga. He get paid every week by the state. The nigga, like when you look up a state informant, them niggas, they get paid. A rat don't, an informant do. So right now in Philadelphia, there's a lot of fucking informants out here. In every city, I don't give a fuck what city you from, be careful. There's informants everywhere. Be working for these niggas. Just like in boxing. Just like in boxing. You got all of these certain content creators that's getting sponsored and paid by these big promotional companies to create a certain narrative. And then sometimes when you watch a certain nigga that'll talk crazy, then you start to see him and go the other way. Then you like, damn, bro. Now you sitting down pissing there? Nigga, Muslims, they kneel on one knee and piss, but nigga, you sitting down? Peeing like you taking the shit. Like, come on, bro. Niggas be too soft in this game. Come on, man. Come on. You think I'm gonna be one of the? I guarantee you. If Devin was to fight Xander, you know what everybody would have came on here and said, "Well, Devin is more experienced. Devin is this. Devin is that." Man, Devin a bitch. I'ma keep it tall. And the only reason Devin became a bitch, I love everything that Bill Haney and I'm doing. But bro, when Regis exposed you the first time and said, and I post that video of how you lost to that Mexican Garcia in Mexico, then you end up losing to another nigga named Garcia and did the same thing you did to the Garcia in Mexico. You did that shit in America. Come on, man. Regis exposed it and put it out there. The next thing you know, 3-4 years later, the picture out, the video out. The video out. And I got $10,000 for whoever got that motherfucking video. I got $10,000 for you if you got that fucking video. Yeah, you got the picture, you must got the video. All right. Yeah, I think he was on like Brian Custer. Last time I seen it before I came on live, we game all night. He was with Brian Custer and shit. The Last Stand podcast. You have to switch your time slot. You're live at the same time as Boxing Voice. I know, that's why I'm gonna start going live 2 times. You know, because I'm gonna wait to sign get off, you know. That's why I always hold on. You know, when nigga you work, you feel me, you come off, you be tired. You know, so I'm trying to see my young boy come on like for a half hour. If he can come, you know, spit a half so y'all can get his take on shit, I'll finish the rest off, you know, and fix the late. I know I keep forgetting, bro. I keep forgetting the latency, bro. I be too fast to try to get on. But hopefully later on, I'm gonna fix the latency. I know what you mean. I'm gonna slow it down. How many seconds I should do it? Like 5 seconds? But the jaw you sent me to, I got usually I always hit that, but I need to start hitting it more. Because I peep what you're saying. When I do hit it, I get more views. I get more views when I do hit that something alternative content, whatever that content is, like if a person really harming somebody, yes or no. I'll go through the let's put it on low latency. All right. I just go to like to the tags and description and tighten that up. But usually when I'm on YouTube Studio, it'll just go straight up. But if I'm just shooting it off my phone and just want to go up, I gotta go dress all of that shit up. But so hopefully I'm just gonna start going on the studio and just upload everything from the studio. And another thing, how do you get the hype shit? I gotta ask. Hey, Frontline, you in how you get the hype shit? I was gonna ask Edwin that. Hey, we game on like how you get the hype? you got to get certain amount of views to get the hype. Because I seen it on YouTube Studios, but I don't know. I guess them niggas playing with me. But I do good numbers. That's why I ain't even worried about it. I do great numbers, man. I do great numbers, man. You know, even the shorts help me out, but I still do great numbers. Uh, every week I'm pushing 275, 300,000. You feel me? You have to be monetized. All right, all right. You know, I'm pushing that shit. I mean, I'm pushing that shit. I'm pushing, man. But give me 1 second. I'm telling my they got that school shit louder than a month. You know. But yeah, man. Back to this 154 division. You know, we're gonna see no later than Monday. We said that shit last week. You know, this judge. You know, keep making shit next week, next week, next week, next week, 2 weeks type shit. It's just a cease and desist. Oscar got the right to do no. It's his fighter, you know, and that's why when they brought the zone situation up, I was confused, you know, and I'm still confused, you know, because I'm watching certain people create a narrative that's really false. You can go back to 2024, going into 2025, you want to hear Oscar talks about the deal that he secured with the zone, you know. And during that same interview, he brought up the top rank situation when top rank was leaving ESPN at the time, you know. And that's how I remember it. Like, damn, then you had like a 5-year contract with these people. Now what the fuck is going on? That's why I'm calling it a corporate duck. I re-uploaded the clip of them saying he don't want to fight Ryan. I'm gonna go check it out when I'm done here. You know, I don't know, it would just be a lot of weird stuff. You know, and that's what's happening in boxing right now. You know, I'm starting to believe fighters don't really want to fight fighters. Because Oscar De La Hoya saying it doesn't matter, I still want the fight to happen. You feel me? Oscar still want the fight to happen, even though they going through court, still make the fight happen. And it looks like April 18th was the date. But if Boots versus Vergil really happened, May, June will be the next time we see them brothers. Out of his own mouth, that's that. Wow. Wow. Wow, ski. Wowzers. Wowzers. Shout out We Game, all right. Go check him out. Go subscribe. Go check out the clip he dropped with Devin Haney. You know, Devin Haney coming out his own mouth stating that he don't want to fight Ryan again, y'all. He don't want to fight him again. People don't understand, man. Niggas will fuck up your lives and all that just for doing dumb shit, yo. Yeah, definitely right. You worried about that TV deal. You know, supposedly, you know, ESPN and Top Rank back in good grace. They talking. Hopefully, we probably get them back. You know, the top nigga that used to run HBO and Showtime boxing. You know, the biggest pay per view guy. I forgot the brother name, but shout out to CSI Sports. No, they started their own streaming company. I told y'all this shit like a year and a half ago. They coming. Them boys is coming. They no Diddy. I mean that shit sound crazy. But yeah, I thought that was weird for him to even cut that promo. Yeah, that's crazy. Even to say that out your mouth, you know. But it's the biggest fight. We all knew. Listen, the world knew if Ryan Garcia would have beat Rody, it would have. We was waiting for that fight, or even if he beat Barrios, we knew we was waiting for this fight. So no other fight should happen but the rematch. You know, and that's a fact. No other fight should happen but the rematch. You know, that's it. And Devin Haney, what you gotta understand and remember is you were Floyd Mayweather guy before Tank. Before they believed in you, Senior dealt with you. They brought you to the gym. Motherfuckers thought you was Floyd's cousin. No, shout out to the guy Casino who even broke it down and covered it. You know, but at the end of the day, They believed in you. Tank and them came from AB and them niggas. Tank, AB bad, my young boy fuck him up. And when Tank got off, listen, when they flew Tank out there and Tank was whooping your ass, he was beating your ass. Tank was beating your ass in sparring. The only reason you won, because that jet lag kicked in like 42, 45 minutes later. But you still ain't do nothing. That jet lag kicked in. You feel me? Tank should have took jet lag in classes just like Andy Hiroka. But at the end of the day, Andy came to America on a Wednesday. I told people that. Is that people started creating false narratives. No, that nigga came Wednesday. That nigga came, he was already here. When that fight came, he was already here for 72 hours. You know, so he could have came, got some sparring rounds in, you know, but he still was feeling it. But let me stay on the Devin in this situation because I got to get the Andy Hiroka on them, right? They believed in you. You, nigga. You. And when niggas seen what was happening, they seen the dog and Tank. They like, nah, we gonna take this nigga. He really the truth. Shout out AB. Nah, man. Long live Coach Stafford, you know. And that's a fact. Listen, if y'all get to meet Ellie Setback in real life, he was there. He got all of the videos. Ellie Setback, Dante Boxing, the guy Casino, Brother Casino, and motherfucking Dante and this brother Ellie Setback. They was always in the Mayweather gym, and I'm talking 2014, 15 shit. I was on a run at that time. I come home 2013 from upstate. I went on a run 2014. Took them on a 3-year tour. And these niggas I was watching. I couldn't come on there. I used to bounce on certain shit now because I was on a run. I wasn't really trying to show my face like that. But I just kept doing rap videos, getting myself high. You know, but at that time, all of the proof is there. And the next thing you know, Mayweather he was going to sign Shakur to Mayweather Promotions. He go to the Olympian fight, the gold when he fought Robisi. And soon Shakur lost. He walked out. And I thought, me personally, I'm like, yo, Mayweather sabotaged that fight. So Shakur gonna win that gold. That's what I always thought. If I'm wrong, let me know, y'all. That's what I always thought. Because you came there to sign him. Win, lose, or draw, bro. But he ended up losing and you walk off. Shout out Andre Ward, who just came in to be a big brother. You know, and that's real shit. That's real shit. That's why when I see him come around now, I'm like, bro, like, nah, nigga. Nah. You know, and shout out Tank. Tank, we used to keep that shit 200 with him. Like, bro, that shit ain't all. It ain't that over here. Know what I mean, low key, Dev might not want to fight Shakur or Tank when they was with Floyd. They probably clown him for losing to Ryan and the Amp. Facts. Now losses as a pro should be 90% mental with these. It is mental, bro. It's mental and conditioning. That's the key thing. See, that's why I tell my son, you know, it's conditioning, but it's mental and conditioning. 90%, bro. Really 95. Because boxing, always you can go in there, you can throw your jabs, throw your combos, your 1, 2, 3, 4s, know what I mean? 5, 6, you can motherfucking bob, weave, dip, do all of that shit. But you gotta have the mental to do it. You gotta have the tank to do it. Because that's what comes with the mental. Your conditioning, your strength, your agility, your awareness. You feel me? You gotta understand you in a combat sport, which is a contact sport. That's why these athletes from other countries be so good. They go through so much to come up. Now, see, listen, I'm gonna keep it tall with you. It's this generation we gain. It's this generation that gas out. Nigga, I'm 42 years old, bro. You can put me in a fucking ring, bro. I'll fight. Nigga, I'll fight probably 12 hours. I can play basketball for 12 hours. Bro, I can. In the 80s, like when I see niggas like Bud Crawford represent niggas like me, my age. They don't build that shit no more. My son will tell you, I be on my son's ass, bro. Like, bro, just go to these gyms. Go to these amateur fights. Fuck the amateur fights. Just watch the regular fights. These motherfuckers, bro, they gas out too quick. Then you know what a person would say? Oh, they loading up on these shots. No, the fuck they not, bro. Do you know what loading up on your shot is, bro? It's cocking it back from all the way back here. It's a cock back, bro. Do you niggas know what loading up your shots is, man? No, you starting to see a nigga gas out. So when he gas out, any punch he throw, even if he throw a wide ass jab, you, bro, you gassed out. Your engine is not that. For an example, Francis Ngannou grew up working in sand mines and felt escaping his country like 8 times before he made it out, and was homeless in Paris before he went to the gym to train. But at the end of the day, you know what Francis was doing? He was always training since a kid. He was born a champion, bro. You got niggas that's born in it, that's born to become a champion, born to be a champion. Then you got niggas that's manufactured. You got a creative player, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like you said, but I bet you he was training as a youngin' growing up. But like you said, if he started off when he was young and had the eyes on him since he was young and had the training with a professional to get him into fights, it'd be something different. I agree with you. As a youngin', bro, everybody starts as a youngin'. You just ain't gonna become a grown man overnight, nah, nigga. That shit starts as a youngin'. All of these niggas gas out too. I be in them gyms, bro. Nah, bro, we don't know that. We ain't grow up with the nigga. You feel me? We game all night. That's what I'm saying, y'all. People, it's like a nigga that just started rapping. A nigga here gets something. I just started rapping yesterday. Nigga, you're finding a mixtape from 7 years ago. Nah, it's born in you, bro. It's born in you. You born fighting. We don't chill with these niggas. Like Rigondeaux. Do y'all know who Rigondeaux is? Y'all know Rigondeaux, Gambo. All them niggas used to be Fidel Castro pets. Rigondeaux was the biggest Cuban fucking boxer over there with over 500 fucking wins. So he came over here. Gamboa, man, listen, man, if you know, you know. That nigga was a Fidel Castro fucking pet whooping everybody ass. No weight limit. Fidel was Rigondeaux was whooping everybody ass, bro. That shit is born in you. You just can't say a dope just, nah, nigga. That shit just don't work like that. Yeah, listen, it doesn't matter about your body, listen, that muscle shit in box, that muscle shit don't mean nothing, bro. You don't want to have muscles in boxing. You don't want to lift weights in boxing. You feel me? Because it shortens your arms, it shortens your jab span. Plus, on top of that, a nigga hits you in the muscle, bro. If you know about cramping and giving out frogs, you should know. That's why I say, when I was born, the era I was raised is different. It's different. It's different. It's different. Bro, it can be a third world country, but them niggas don't take body shots, bro. They don't take body shots. It's a different type of strong, bro. It's a different type of power. A person can have crazy pop. A person can have lightning speed and half pop. It's different types of powers. You got to get in that ring to understand what I'm talking about. See, all of that UFC, all of that shit is like a regular fucking street fight, bro. It's like a regular street fight just with some motherfucking 4-ounce gloves on. You feel me? But at the end of the day, when you went boxing and the nigga that got muscles, that's what I'm saying. This generation don't know shit. This generation don't know shit. And the reason I say that, because when Tank took that knee, hey, Lamont dropped him. Do y'all niggas know the rules of boxing? Do you know the rules that the referee learned? You should know this in the amateurs. You are allowed to take a fucking knee. That's how a fighter can call timeout. You take 3 paces back, 3 steps back, you kneel on your fucking left knee, raise your hand and turn your head to the ref. The ref's supposed to call a timeout. That's how a fighter can call a timeout. Look at the fucking rules. That's the difference from when I was growing up. We learned the rules. We ain't touch no bag. We ain't touch no pads. We ain't touch none of that shit until our footwork, and we learned the rules. Listen, I don't know them niggas. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck about them. But one thing I know, that nigga been fighting since he was a kid. Everybody been fighting since they was a kid. You can ask a lot of niggas on here now. Have you ever fight when you was a kid? Yeah. When you were a kid, you know you want to get into a fight. So 9 times out of 10, you in the mirror practicing. Know what I mean? It starts off when you were a kid, bro. It's a hobby. It's a dream that you always have. That one day just happened to happen. You feel me? But behind the scenes, you just ain't going to get there and be like, oh, here. All of that shit be false stories, bro. All that shit be false stories. Some of them motherfuckers, they be bodyguards. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, but bro, I'm not going to believe a story and a narrative a motherfucker wants you to go out there and believe. Know what I mean? Like, you got certain rappers, I'm from this neighborhood. Then they'll go to a neighborhood, they'll go to a fucking abandoned house. Always, and nobody in the neighborhood knows. Certain people's storylines, they address that shit up. Like when I was a kid, growing up, that's any nigga over 40. The way they used to talk about Africa in the 80s and early 90s, you would have thought Africa was fucked up. You feel me? Even Akon said it. He said, yo, when I came over here to America and I was going to school, yo, y'all had even the commercials. The way y'all was presenting Africa, Africa was nothing like that. That shit it's just like this. Projects, everything. Used to have bitches from Africa, from the west side of Africa. Like, yo, man, we got project shit. Some of the shit like New York. Now, man, it's like the same thing with Tyler Perry, right? Tyler Perry was homeless too, they say, right? Tyler Perry was homeless too, but the nigga putting on Broadway shows. That's what I'm saying. Nigga storylines, bro, I don't believe in that shit. Nah, man, I'm just saying about fighters in general. You feel me? How a nigga found you. If you wasn't fighting, how a person found you. Think about it. If you a homeless nigga just sitting there chilling, how a big time promoter or anybody found you? Make it make sense, bro. That's all I'm saying. Them people, they make up stories. Motherfuckers make up stories. That's why I fuck with Rampage, man. Rampage keep that shit real. I know it's different. Listen, but at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying, bro. I never been there, so I can't say that. Majority of these places we go to go vacation, it's third world countries, right? And that shit look beautiful. You feel me? Tourism side, it doesn't matter. That shit look beautiful. So we can't say that because you can come to Kensington, nigga. This shit fucked up. This shit been fucked up since I was born. Y'all just seeing this shit. This shit was worse. Philadelphia, Badlands, what y'all see? This shit was back then was nothing like this. Back then was so super duper worse. The only thing is you had 1,000 niggas on each corner. The only thing is you used to have niggas driving around with real bodies in the trunk. You feel me? This shit really fucked up over here. Real fucked up over here. So it go both ways. You can go to New Orleans same way. Go to certain places, it's real fucked up in America too. America too. But when we go on vacations, we go to vacate in third world countries. That's what we go to vacate at. Am I right or wrong? Know what I mean? So all that homeless shit, like, bro, them motherfuckers, if you working in the mine, you ain't fucking homeless. You got a job. Like I say, man, the way they painted Africa when I was a kid, I ain't never believed none of that shit. And when a nigga come out with a story with a certain, I get what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying. But by them putting that story out, I'm not believing in that shit, bro. I'm not. Oh, he was a homeless guy in a third world country, this and that. How they painting the story, bro. But they force us consumers to buy into the story. Oh, I'm gonna buy into it, man. I ain't buying into none of this shit, bro. I'm not. It's like Meek Mill, like, bro, he was a dirty broke nigga in the city. He was a nobody. But they forced y'all to believe he was something different. You feel me? Niggas forced people to believe he was something different, and he wasn't, but he was a dirty broke nigga. Know what I mean? Shout out Cuzzo Meatball. Like, if you know, you know. We ain't, like, not gonna do that. Came home from jail, stole Joey Jahad flow, and took off. We gonna keep this shit tall. Niggas create a storyline so people can believe, so these consumers can buy into that person. And then when you see this shit, you like, bro, you had them in training for a long time, bro. The shit just ain't gonna happen overnight how people expect it to be, bro. You gotta put the footwork. Like, for instance, you see how we popping right now, putting the groundwork in? By the time we get to 1 million subscribers, everybody gonna be on us, right? But they don't understand the footwork we put in, bro. Know what I mean? They don't understand the footwork we put in. And yeah, I know that, nigga. Shit, China niggas, in China, they only get paid a bag of rice in $2. $2.50 a week in a bag of rice, bro. I know how that shit is, man. I got cousins that moved to Medina, you understand me? But it's still a living out there. It's still a living out there. But sometimes certain nigga stories, bro, I try to tell you, man, all of this shit is just, the world is just one big ass stage, bro. And we all characters in it. It depends if you're a good actor or a bad actor. You know? I know about third world countries, but I'm 42 years old. You know what I mean? I know what the fuck a third world country is. But bro, don't believe the hype. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Understand me? Fucking third world. They was making Africa look like a fourth world country when I was a kid. And it never was like that, my nigga. But they want you to believe a storyline. And you see how you probably bought into that nigga storyline, thinking that shit real, and the whole time the storyline ain't even real. Nigga probably was a bodyguard. Nigga probably been training all of this time. You just got your break at a certain age. And that's how it always is, my nigga. That's how it always is, bro. I know. Tevin Farmer, that's my fucking nephew-in-law. He'll tell you how he got his break. You know what I mean? Just telling you, like, that should be real. No, I like, when people come up with certain storylines, I just don't buy everybody's storyline. I don't. Because when I watch you and I'm watching you fight, and I'm like, this nigga's a natural. You've been practicing since you was a kid. That's the point I'm trying to say we game all night. He been practicing since he was a kid. It's the only thing I'm trying to say. He just ain't one day get up off the couch and just say, ooh, fuck dog. Let's fight. I mean, no, the nigga been practicing since he was a kid. You feel me? When you're a natural, you come up the mother coochie. By the time you start walking, nigga, you already like this. That's called the natural, my brother. That's all I'm saying. Francis is a natural. He was born with the God-given talent. So he been doing this shit since he was a kid. Never got his breakthrough because of the country he in, the jobs he had. I understand that. I understand everything. But the point I'm trying to say is he been doing this shit since he was a kid. Just never got his break until he got older. That's how a lot of people have. A lot of people won't get their break until they 40. A lot of people won't become millionaires until you put them 10,000 hours in that groundwork, but it happens around 40. You know, that's all I'm saying. Everybody trades. Everybody, even you, probably when you was a kid. Though a lot of us used to be shy to dance, but we probably be in the room dancing and shit, rapping, doing certain things, because we born with the talent. You understand me? And then sometimes when we break out of the shell of not being shy, then when we started to show other people, they would think like, oh, this is something new. The nigga doing something new. Like, nah, nigga, this, I always had it in me. I just happened to broadcast the shit to the world. But I do believe he been doing that. He been doing this shit since he was a kid, fighting niggas in his neighborhood, choking them out, roundhouse kicking these motherfuckers. Know what I mean? I believe that's what I believe. You know, you always got it. I'm not building my own narrative. It's the fucking truth. It's the truth. Why kids go to boxing gyms? You got two reasons. You getting your ass whipped, bullied in school, or you beating people up in school. That's why people join boxing. That's why a lot of people join combat sports. And the people that's whooping niggas' asses in school, what happened? They're God gifted. They born with the talent. So what they do? They become they natural champions. They come in whooping people's ass. Then you got the people that's being bullied and can't fight, but their parents put them there so they can protect themselves. Majority of them become what? They become champions too, but you become a creative player. That's why a lot of people get into combat sports. There's only two reasons. It's only two reasons. If you want to do it yourself, it's because of two reasons. You fucking niggas up as a kid, it's you. I'm talking about the person now. Fuck what the parents gonna do, because that's what the parents see. If you get in trouble in school, I'm gonna put my son in boxing because he beating kids up so he won't get in trouble, or he getting bullied. I'm gonna put my kids in boxing because he getting bullied. And then as a person, as you. No, it's not two different things, bro. Before you go to the AAU and go to school with all of that, you're playing in the fucking park. You're playing in the playground. Am I right? Am I right? Yes or no? Before you go to school, before the fucking school ever picked you as a basketball player, you go to the playground every fucking day and play basketball, right? Or you got a crate court outside. Back in the day, we had crate courts. You got a crate court outside, or you get a real court outside. You playing on your block, or you going to the playground. Till you go to school, and say, if your elementary school don't have it, you got to go to middle school. If middle school don't have a basketball team, but if they do and they don't pick you, that means you still got to go to the fucking back playground. Everybody started at the playground. Everybody started in their backyard. Everybody started home in the streets. You just don't go to AAU and pick up a basketball and say, nigga, that shit don't go like that. You gotta put the footwork in. Listen, bro, I understand what you're saying, bro. But the point, you're not hearing what I'm saying. You're not hearing nothing that I'm saying. It starts when you're young. It's the point I'm making. You just can't pick up and go to a fucking AAU and be like, yo, that shit don't happen. You start putting the groundwork in when you a kid. This is the shit I'm trying to tell my son about his tank. If anybody on here, Timothy, from there, tell you, your tanks start when you young. You build that fucking diesel up shit when you young. Not when you get 20 years old and think, I'm going to build. No, that shit don't work like that. Nah, man. No, Bone Collector, Future, Skip to Malou, I can tell you, like, some of them came into the NBA late, you know, but just to fill up the roster. But it's a lot of other reasons people ain't made it. You understand me? I've been watching Aaron 1 since I was a fucking kid. You know what I mean? I tell you when Aaron 1 started. Future and them niggas was the first motherfuckers. You know? But you gotta be scouted, my brother. They gotta scout you. They gotta scout you. You understand me? And when you look, it's an AAU joint right around the block from here, bro. Bro, I played basketball. Listen, I did everything, my nigga. I did everything. You feel me? I did everything. I'm about to put my daughter in this shit. Look at my daughter. She the top five in Philadelphia. Point guards, bro. You understand me? My son, my junior, right? Top 3 artists here. And that was the 4th grade in Philadelphia, my nigga. You understand me? My fucking oldest, 3-time Golden Glove champ. You know what I mean? But I understand you personally know him, but he ain't get drafted or nothing like, you feel me? It's for certain reasons. It's for certain reasons. I want to ask you a question, right? You know why? Do you really know what AAU for? Do you really know what the NBA for? It's to teach you how to follow the script. That's what 2 different players is. That's what the fuck 2 different players is. It's people that can follow the script and people that can't. What was the brother name from Lenny Cooks? Lenny Cooks was way better than LeBron, bro. My fucking cousin is Carmelo Anthony, my nigga. Hey, Melo, I'm sorry. That's my fucking blood cousin, bro. Carmelo fucking Anthony. My blood fucking cousin. His dad, Curly's my motherfucking blood cousin, bro. You understand me? My cousin should have won number 1 in that fucking draft and should have won rookie of the fucking year and they gave that shit to LeBron, my nigga. Lenny Cook should have got drafted number 2, but listen, bro. We know this shit, bro. We know this shit. Just like you know you better. I'm telling you, I'm giving you people about family, nigga. Like this really my blood. I mean, if you ever run in the mellow, you can bang, show the John, show my motherfucking face, say you got family in Philly, he gonna be like, yeah, the Ortiz and De Jesus. Y'all know that. You running into Tevin Farmer, you showing me, yeah, that's my uncle-in-law. You see my cousin that just got his ass whipped Saturday, yeah, that's my cousin, Puerto Rican side of the family. Know what I mean? I just don't want to put this shit up out here because I talk something different. Know what I mean? I talk something different. I ain't trying to get people caught up because people really in the motherfucking game. You feel me? But that's what I'm saying. People that follow the script. I watched Maurice Rice dropped 50 on LeBron. I watched my man from the streets, from Hope Street, nigga. My block, Baltazar, Buttline. My nigga Buttline dropped 50 on Maurice Rice, dropped 55 on fucking LeBron when he played for that fucking that school and shit. You know what I mean? It's that people that follow the script. But the point all I'm saying is we start when we young. We start when we young, bro. And that's what they are like this generation. Like, oh, I can start now. No, I gotta tell my son. I'm telling my son and tell you, I tell him this shit. Son, you don't play any other sport. You just playing boxing. You just doing boxing, nigga. You gotta get your tank up. Nah, Dad, I'm gonna do it when I get there. Listen, fuck your coach, nigga. You gotta do it when you gotta do it now. It starts now, not later. Fuck you wanna do fuck you wanna be a 12-round fight later. It starts now. You build that tank now. So when it's there, you're comfortable there, bro. Know what I mean? You're comfortable there. You're straight comfortable there. You see how you play basketball through college and all of that, but when you go to the NBA, it's something totally different, bro. It's a business. It's entertainment. You gotta follow the script. So y'all know, in the 90s, they never said shit about a script. Now they gotta tell you. They have to tell you, bro. You see how they force trying to make something. Shout out Anthony Edwards. He ain't wanted to be the face of basketball. Now I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm Da Yang, nigga. Da Yang. I seen Jordan. And I ain't seen nobody fucking with Jordan. I seen AI come and change the whole game in 96. I mean, change the whole game. When Bubba came, listen, back then it was only 7 numbers. Yo, let me get you 7 digits. That's what it was. You had the StarTech Motorola's. Marcus Camby was number 1. Number 2 was Stephon Marbury. Number 3 was Allen Iverson. In Philadelphia, you lived in Philadelphia, you had to pick up your phone and hit the number. You know how many niggas was hitting number 3? We wanted the Hoya. We wanted the Georgetown Hoya. And when that motherfucker came, when that nigga came, showed up, showed out, waited patiently. I'm gonna do it when I get this nigga. And what happened? Nigga crossed the shit out of Jordan. Changed the game. And that's when brought more light to the streets. Like, oh, what you? Yeah, nah, niggas in the streets is better than AI doing that. You got Future. You got your guy, Bone. You got Skip to Malou. You got Hot Sauce. It's a gang of niggas out here with a sick ass handle. Real jump shots, not that Magnum shit, the magnet and the NBA shit. We talking about real niggas that can shoot, big niggas that's going up there. Listen. And I'm glad AI brought more light to that game, you know, because people was like, oh, like aware, like what the fuck? No, it's niggas in the streets better than it. When Jada Kiss said it's niggas up north better than Jordan, nigga, when you go upstate, nigga, it's niggas is nice up there, bro. They ain't never coming home. But at the end of the day, it starts when you a kid. You ain't gonna. If I love a sport, I'm gonna learn as a kid. Even like a nigga that's fighting. If you're not boxing and I'm in a third world country, I'm gonna get up and practice every day. I see what I like, so why I can't do it? Now, if I do get into a fight in the street as a kid, I'm protecting myself. And that's the only thing I'm saying. We game all night. Everybody start when they was young. You basketball, right? You started when you was young. Nice in basketball, right? Because you was young. When you was young, you worked on your moves. That's the shit I try to teach certain people in this generation. You know, I understand you doing this, you doing that. But bro, this is what you got to work on. This is what a teacher going to tell a person. But at the end of the day, you got to have this because it creates understanding. It creates understanding. Why? Because both learn off this, you know? But that's all I say, and I always fight for that. If you born, it's people that's born with it, and it's people that's not. When you go to a gym, if you're a parent, it's on 2 things. My kid getting his ass whooped or he a bully. So you like to bully people, you gotta go here and just try and do some time, do some shit with yourself. or when you a kid and you want to do something, it's two things. It's either I'm gonna do it because I love fighting, or I'm gonna join it because I'm getting bullied. You know. But it always happened when you were a kid. We always play sports when we kids. You know, some play soccer, some play baseball. We play baseball, half ball, soft. They play the same shit, baseball. Us basketball players that like playing, I played that shit when I was a kid. My favorite sport was boxing, football, flipping, basketball, baseball. And I only like the baseball because I can hit the ball, I can pitch the ball and catch him. I got hands. And then my hands became useful for some other shit. I used to get paid just at the table for some other shit. My own block doing everything. Oh, you brought, yeah, man. As a kid, bro. As a fucking kid. Now, man, these hands were something gifted. But as me growing up, I'm 5'4". So you know when you short in school, they don't want to pick you, especially growing up in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. They wanted all tall, goofy motherfuckers, you know what I mean? And you like, bro, Mark can't even play. Real, Mark couldn't play. Mark couldn't play. So you kicked me off the team to bring Mark bum ass in. Mark tell you I don't want to play. Now you getting Mark in trouble and forcing Mark to play basketball. And the nigga can't even play basketball. I'm sitting here, you know, we balling. Yeah, I ran track. I ran varsity track. I learned a lot. Now, I mean, you know, we was in a vocational school. It was a bad school, delinquent school, and a vocational school for certain truancy kids called Slayton Farms, like Glen Mills. Yeah, he was fast. Yeah, when you fast, yeah. 'Cause that's how Glen Mills is. Like Glen Mills was like a sports school. So like if you catch a drug case, like a delinquent, and they send you there and you was good, bro, they see if you was fast, they put you in track. They put you in every fucking thing, bro. But that's how Slayton was. You know, one thing about track, uh, my coach is like, yo, start off slow. He like, Lewis, you fast. Start off slow. If you're gonna run around this track 4 times. Just start off slow. Man, I just get the lead, get around the third time. I'm still running, but I'm slowing down. My dad, what up? So we got Thurman versus Findora. I got Thurman. With the stoppage. Oh, you went to high school with Kimball Walker? I like Kimball, bro. I like Kimball, man. I like Kimball. And the first time he was getting traded, I wish the Sixers got him. Real rap. Kimball and the B would have been something nice. But a B, a bitch. Real rap. A B, a bitch. A B better tighten up. A B better tighten up. Then I don't know why they got rid of motherfucker, what's my young boy name that just went to Jared McCain, bro? He had a Steph Curry, dog. Jared McCain, VJ, Maxi. Oh my God, how you fuck that up? It's crazy, right? The Sixers, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then New York, I'm gonna keep it real, man. When y'all had the Villanova Knicks, man, like, bro, you could have kept Devichenko, bring Mikhail, like, oh my God, with Cat, shit would have been crazy. Yes, he is. Yes, the fuck he is. Hey, we game on like a B, a B, a B. That nigga is Patrick Ewing needs. A B is Patrick Ewing needs, bro. Real right. Yeah, but my thought, I like what you call it. I like Findora with the stop. I like Keith Thurman with the stoppage. Yeah, the reason I explained that because the only reason I'm saying that because remember he just got accepted. He go to Harvard. He go to Harvard right now, right? Yale or Harvard. Findora. He just got accepted to an Ivy College. Shout out Findora. And I think he's going to be more. He said it himself. He's going to create a career. I forgot what he's going in for, some type of doctrine. But yeah, he's going to Harvard. That's why I say, they probably just threw the who probably. I'm just saying the knockout to make the shit more interesting. But I got it probably go to 12 rounds and they award Keith. But even if he loses, if Findora loses, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a rematch, hopefully. But Findora can do it though. Yeah, I got Thurman though, man. I got Thurman. And multi MVP by now, but bro can't even fact, bro. He never fucking healthy. never healthy, always his knees. Like the kid Bono, I don't know why they don't be putting him in. You got the other kid, John Broomy, right? Johnny Broom, right? Whatever his fucking name is. You use him for body. That's why when I be looking at the game, bro, I'm like, this shit real. Because when I look at the parlays, and you know how the parlays, you be like, all right, I'm gonna bet. I'm like, for an example, I'm gonna use a four leg parlay. A nigga get 20 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 threes, right? The nigga will get the 20 points, but he'll get 5 assists, 2 rebounds, and 1 3. That's how you know the game. That's how you know the game rigged. You're like, motherfucker, and you're the top scorer. You're the top scorer. You mean you're the top? All right, it's cool. I honestly think Fedora could get the stoppage, but honest, Thurman going to be down on the cards and press too hard for his KO and end up getting caught. I need the eyes on that. All right, that's what you feel. Now plus, like Brian Mendoza already touched that button, and one time hit very, very hard, man. That ball cracking. And his overhands, I don't know, his button is gonna be there. Brian Mendoza already touched, what Lubin did, but it's gonna be a fire fight. It's gonna be a fire fight. But I'm only giving Thurman, the victory because Fedora going to school. I don't know. I just got a good feeling. When he mentioned school at the time, I was like, why the fuck you going to mention school? Bro, don't tell nobody that. Just give us the fight. Now, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it like, damn, bro, like, you just going to throw him the oop? If it goes to decision, you just going to give him the oop so you can go to school? Yeah. Now, man, that's why I stopped betting on them Jones. We game all night. So I said, I might be looking at the NBA and FanDuel, but this shit rigged. But, yeah, I'm gonna sign. You sent me the MGM joint, the bet joint. I gotta sign up for the joint. I forgot to do it yesterday. I was cutting hair. My shit tired. I had to fuck my knee up. Shit like felt like a ball from the jaw coming out that joint yesterday. Bones coming out. My off time I be cutting. Yeah, but the motherfucker going. That's why I said I'm gonna give Thurman the victory. I wasn't like that. The knockout. I'm just saying to spice the shit up. But I got it going 12, and they giving Thurman the shit so he can graduate Harvard. That's why I'm giving Thurman the situation. But if he would have kept that shit out of the media, it's still a 50-50 fight. Go either. I ain't really got a winner, but I'm just picking Thurman because he said, Let me see. All right. I got you. That's the only reason I'm picking it. But it's gonna be a banger. No cool car fire. That joint gonna be a banger though, man. Yo, that's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a cooker. That shit gonna be a cooker. That joint gonna be a cooker. Probably fight of the year. Fight of the year. Plus, Thurman though, not kind of old, but he hanging in there, man. But I know they're gonna keep this shit PBC. We gonna get a rematch if it happens. Thurman win, we probably get a rematch. Hopefully the rematch goes on there. And then Fedora probably go graduate, come back, get the shit back. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's what I got a gut feeling that's what's gonna happen. But it's gonna be a great card, y'all. It's gonna be fireworks that night. PBC back, baby. PBC the fuck back, baby. You know what I mean? They back. But thanks for everybody pulling up. Now, man, hey, I'm gonna hop back on later. I'm gonna wait for my co-host to call me like around 4. Is Gabby on the call? I don't know. I gotta go back and check. Do I still got the card right here? I threw it away. I gotta check. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check that on the card. Cause I know that shit changed from the last one. I just looked at the Tyson Fury and them on the card. They doing all right, but it's a bunch of people from across the pond. But still a cool card. You know, it's still a cool card. The Tyson Fury Mike Moon card is still a good card. Even yo, I'm hearing you heard the game all night. I'm hearing that Usyk and Rico card gonna be alright too. I heard that card gonna be alright. Yeah, I heard that card gonna be alright. Damn. So that means next week we get Jao Battaglia, right? And the kid Brandon. She fought on 314. Yeah, it might be then. She fight on 314. Yeah, but this nigga fight this week. Zuffa got a card this week, right? Yeah. Ain't it the 8th? What's the day? Today the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. March the 7th or the 8th. When Jao Battaglia fight? March 7th, March 8th. Either or, you know what I mean? Damn, Zuffa got a joint coming this week. Not just that, Jao. Let me see Jao Battaglia joint. Yeah, they fight for the IBF title. Why they? Yeah, my shit. I ain't hitting my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna check up on these joints. But I'm about to hit you in the DM. We game all night. Let me get myself together. But yeah, thanks for everybody tuning in. Let me run through these this chat. You know, shout out my brother Frontline. Y'all already know it's a big weekend. Yeah. Yeah, boxing lit this weekend, y'all. All right, I'm betting on MGM with UFC. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm betting real rap. I'm betting on MGM. I ain't betting on FanDuel. All right, I'm gonna go grab you. I'm gonna put like $50 on MGM. I'm going with the UFC joint. Fuck that. You see, man, that nigga. What's the nigga? Green. Fuck the joint out. Even the nigga Moreno, right? Damn, bro. But he was up. We was up on the call. We was up on the parlays. That nigga Green came through and fucked it up. Shout out my brother Frontline. Shout out we game all night. Shout out Mata. You already know. You sabe. Yeah. FanDuel do too, but FanDuel ass, bro. That shit ass, man. That shit ass. Because every time I watch the NBA or something, it's like, and brought to you by FanDuel. I be like, these motherfuckers. Y'all just indicted Chauncey Billups. Yo, listen, get FanDuel because they playing with the parlays. So I'm going to MGM. I'm going to MGM. The Santos to tell you, my parlays crazy, bro. I be mad as shit. Yeah, but I'm gonna get up on out of here. I'm gonna hit you up in a few we game all night too. Go make sure these kids when this motherfucker school finish doing their home school. But I'm up on out of here. I appreciate you. Later we be back on. Hit my co-host up, see what he want to do. If we can get 45 minutes into an hour, or at least he can give you a half, let him cook for a half, and now come on and finish it. That's all it takes. Shout out my co-host Santos.